Hello guys and welcome. In today's video we are going to find out if the cheapest accessories from Amazon are worth it for your brand new iPad Air 4th generation. Quick disclaimer, if you can buy the Magic Keyboard, the Apple Pencil, then by all means go ahead and buy them. These are just the accessories that I found on Amazon that are the cheapest and that I really thought when I bought them that can be worth my money. I don't want to splash 400 or 300. I think it's 300 for the Magic Keyboard and 150 for the Apple Pencil. I'm just not willing to do that since I bought the base model iPad Air. I'm not gonna spend $400 or $500 more on the accessories. So this is the Stylus Pen from Timovo. It was $20. I'm sure you can find it around that money in the American Amazon as well for around $20, $30. It's a USB-C powered stylus pen. It magnetically attaches to the top of your iPad like the real Apple Pencil does. So if you want to test this one first to see if you like it and then you want to spend the money in the real Apple Pencil, this is a great way to see if you're going to use it, if spending the extra money on the Apple Pencil is going to be worth it for you. This is a cheap case with a keyboard. After 5 minutes fighting with the box to open it, I in the end managed to open it. This was a £45. I'm sure they're around the same price in the American Amazon, $40, something like that, £40. It's a case and keyboard all together. It's USB-C. The keyboard has to charge. It's not like the Magic Keyboard where the keyboard is powered by the iPad. This keyboard has to be charged. It looks quite stylish. It looks quite neat. And it doesn't seem cheap, the case, because the keyboard, it's another thing. Install a glass protector in your iPad. You'll thank me later. I apologize for the hairs in my jumper. I have a cat and she thinks she owns the place, and in a way she does. So I'm really sorry if you see some hairs in my jumper. Okay, let's carry on with the video. This is a stand. It's really cool, and the reason that I bought it is because you can adjust the height. Not only the angle, but you can also adjust the height, and that's going to be really good. So you're not always looking down, because that can be painful to the neck. The case has a storage place where you can put the pencil in, and it can also magnetically attach to the top of the iPad with the case on. The pen, tap on the top to turn it on, tap again to turn it off. If it's not on, it won't work. The stylus for £20, I think it's a really, really great deal. I recommend you try this one out before you buy the Apple Pencil if you don't want to splash £150. The keyboard of the case, for the money you're paying, I think it's good enough. So what I mean by that is I don't think that this is going to be as good. Well, I know for sure that it's not going to be as good as the Magic Keyboard. It has many different backlight colors, which is a plus, you know. And when you magnetically attach it to the iPad case, sometimes it's finicky, it leaves a gap. So obviously it's not going to be as premium as the Magic Keyboard, but for £40 or dollars, you're getting a case and a keyboard, which is totally usable. As you can see, the gestures are kind of laggy, but I mean, for the money, it's fine. I can live with the gestures in the home screen being a bit laggy. The keyboard is totally fine. It has some gestures like going to the home screen, but it's really limited on the amount of gestures that you can do. It doesn't have all the gestures that the Magic Keyboard will have. It has very few basic ones like returning to home screen, returning to the last used tab. The keyboard, on the other hand, it's really nice. The scrolling, it's better than the gestures, and the keyboard, it's really good. I mean, it has almost no lag. When you're typing, it's almost instant. The keys are a bit smaller than in a conventional keyboard, but it's something that you get used to pretty quick. Multitasking with a keyboard on this iPad, it's much, much easier than doing it with your hands. It's more than good enough if you're in college to take it to college, type some notes, do some work, check your emails, do maybe a essay on pages. For that use specifically, I think it's really, really good. I think it's great for that use. For other things that require more specific gestures and stuff like that, then I'm not so sure. But typing simple things, drawing simple things, that kind of thing, it's more than good enough. And as you can see, you can use both of them at the same time. You can use the pencil while you're using the keyboard. You can take notes, you can use scribble, you can draw. The versatility that you are getting for the money that you're spending, I think that's where the value comes in, because you're only spending around 60 something pounds or dollars in this setup with the keyboard and the stylus from Timovo. So if you're a college student and you don't want to splash out all that money, then I think this is a great way to go. And for the average user as well, I think it's a great value. You can also use the media controls with the keyboard, turning the brightness up and down, turning the volume up and down. All of those things work. Going back to the home screen. And the gestures, like I said, are a bit laggy, but I'm pretty sure in the future I'll just get used to the gestures being laggy. Typing, on the other hand, it's really, really smooth and nice, which is something that I don't understand. If they can make the keyboard be so responsive and such a great experience, then I don't understand why the trackpad is the lesser experience. Because the keyboard, there's just almost no difference than using the keyboard that I use on my desktop, other than the keys being a bit smaller. This is what it looks like using the stand. It was around £15, $15. I'm sure you can find it around that price as well. I was gonna pull the trigger on a case with only a keyboard, but in the end I went for this one because sometimes you're just not able to use a mouse, like in an airplane or something like that. So in the end I went for this one. I think I won't regret it. So guys, here are the cheapest accessories from Amazon that you can purchase. You're saving around £400 or $400, 350 something. So comparing one thing to the other, do you want to spend £450 or $450, or do you want to spend 61? At the end of the day, is your choice. Do I think they're worth it? Yes. But then in the end, it's your decision. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, because we have a lot more videos like this coming in the future. Bye bye.